What's up, everybody? Crash here. Welcome back to Crash Against the Spread, where we talk about sports from a betting perspective. It is Thursday, February 20th, and there are 9 NBA games today. Yesterday, we went 1-1 on the Hornets-Lakers game. We had the over 228, which didn't even get close. And we had Charlotte plus 12.5. So Charlotte ended up winning outright, but they only got 100 to 97. So I did have a live bet that kind of got my money back from that over. But 1-1 is how we went. So, tried to do both just because there was one game on, but didn't quite work out. So, sometimes you don't have to bet both sides just because, but, in this situation, I was trying to give you guys a look on both sides. Ended up splitting it. So, most times when there's more than one game, I'm just going to do one or the other. So, that's what it is. That's where we went. Go ahead and get into these 9 games real quick. Celtics and the 76ers. Celtics are 7-point favorites on the road. 76ers fairly healthy. I think Maxey was questionable. Not sure if he's still on the report. No, I don't see him on the report. So he should play. Embiid should play. But Embiid hasn't been a winner when he's on the floor. They're 0-4 in his last 4 games he played, not covering spreads. So I can't really look their way right now. Celtics TNT game, that's where I think they'll be motivated to show up. They haven't been good against the spread all year, but neither have the Sixers. So Celtics, I think, will show up for this game. TNT game right after the All-Star break, trying to keep pace with the Cavs. So Celtics minus the 7.5 for that one. Grizzlies and the Pacers. I like the Grizzlies. Pacers, they have been struggling. They have been missing Miles Turner, but the Grizzlies have been on a roll. Everybody's healthy. It looks like they are the public side, so take that for what you will. But I'm on the Grizzlies in this one. Just kind of want to see how the Pacers are playing after the break first before I just assume that they're going to turn it on. But Grizzlies here to win by at least 3. Cavs and Nets. Cavs are 13-point favorites on the road. Total is at 225 now. Totals, the spread's really too high. I kind of expect the Cavs to win. Brooklyn 6-4 in their last 10 games, but they are coming off wins against Houston twice, which isn't bad. Charlotte twice. Philadelphia, we just talked about. Miami, and they also lost to the Wizards during the Wizards' little hot streak. But not really a murderer's row. Cleveland 8-2 in their last 10 games, 6-4 also against the spread. I think first game after the All-Star break, Cleveland will be motivated to keep rolling. So, not my favorite. I'll probably stand off it for a straight bet. Might be a parlay piece, but Cavs minus 12.5. Magic and Hawks. No real thoughts. These teams are kind of too inconsistent for me. Magic used to be my favorite under team, and they haven't been hitting any unders recently since they all got healthy. They've been just trying to outscore teams when they can, but they're pretty up and down. Hawks kind of the same way to me, so no real thoughts in this game. Guess I'll bring the Hawks at home. Bulls and Knicks. I like the Knicks in this game. Bulls have been struggling since they traded away Zach LaVine, so I don't really want to look their way. Totals high. They always have high scoring games, but Bulls have been struggling on offense, so I'm not really sure how this is going to look. They did get to like 250 points or something like that in their last game. Almost 260, 139 to 126. Or yeah, definitely 260. But over, I guess maybe, but with the Bulls struggling to score with no LaVine, I'm not really sure if I get there either. So the Knicks are nothing, I guess. The Clippers at the Bucks. Giannis and Dame are on the injury report, so I'm not really sure where I want to go with this just yet. If I bet it, and those guys don't play, I'll be on the Clippers. But not really sure without those two guys in. Kyle Kuzma is on the Bucks now. and was their lead scorer in the last game without those two guys. But I'm not really sure why all these guys are in the injury report after the All-Star break when you just had a week off and you party down there. Maybe that's it. Hornets and Nuggets. Looking towards the Nuggets. Hornets actually played pretty well yesterday, but they're on a back-to-back in elevation, so I think that might catch up to them. But the Nuggets have a couple people on the injury report also. For the Nuggets side, there's Murray day-to-day, Gordon day-to-day, Michael Porter day-to-day. So I'm not really sure who's going to play yet. And if everybody plays, I'll be on the Nuggets at home where they play their best basketball. So that were my thoughts for that one. Suns and the Spurs. I'd like to bet the Spurs here, but we got Wemby questionable, and this was Fox's first home game since he's been on the team. So kind of expect him to turn up. Also a TNT game, but Kevin Durant is going back. This is played at the Moody Center where he played college for Texas. So narratives for both sides to show up and play well. So take that for what you will. I don't have a bet in that game. Like I said, I'd like to be on the Spurs, but we'll see. Lakers Blazers is the last game. Blazers are 4.5 yesterday. I think it's down to 2.5 now. 3. We're at 3 even on some books. I still see a 3.5. In this game, Lakers on a back-to-back, lost to the Hornets last night. Got Grant, Henderson, and Williams third on the injury report. DeAndre Ayton out, Thibault out. Portland's been playing well. They lost the last 3 to Denver twice. Kind of blown out both times. Lost to Minnesota by 16 points. But then they had a 6-game win streak versus Milwaukee, Orlando, Phoenix twice, Pacers, and the Kings. Not the murderous row that I wanted to see. I think they keep close against this Lakers team. Lakers are still trying to figure out their lineup. They had been playing pretty well before the break. But now that everybody's had some time to think about it, catch on to what they're trying to do, they can only really play small ball. So I think there's a way that Portland wins. Probably not going to bet it. Lakers on the back-to-back. Not sure if anybody will sit. So just kind of looking at those early games. Right now, what I have is Memphis minus 2.5, Boston minus 7.5, and I have a under in the Denver and the Charlotte game, which is gone up to 229 from the 227 I had in my notes. I do like the Knicks. I'm not sure if I'm going to get there by itself, and I do like the Cavs. I'm not sure if I'm going to get there by itself. So those are kind of my thoughts. Make sure you check the injury report. Too many guys out. First game back from the injury report, or first game back from the All-Star break for me. But make sure you check it out, and those are what I'm on now. So go ahead and lock those in. Let's get this money. We'll be back tomorrow to talk some more.